Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So lovelies, I came across these videos on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where Janet Jackson have actually been cancelled for making a statement. She went ahead to talk about how Kamala's father is actually a pan-colored person and not a black person, and this got a lot of people reacting, and I was able to put up the stage. I'm just going to roll it. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
This one's a little tough. This is Janet Jackson. And I have been a fan of Janet Jackson ever since she played Penny on Good Times. By the time Janet Jackson played Charlene on Different Strokes, I had developed a full-blown crush, and Todd Bridges didn't even know he and I had beef. I watched her as Cleo on Fame and was mesmerized by her performance as Justice in Poetic Justice. 35 years ago, the album Rhythm Nation, with its call to stand against racism, poverty, and inequalities in marginalized communities, inspired me. So when I read this headline that Janet Jackson promotes right-wing Kamala Harris conspiracy theory, falsely claiming Harris is not black, I had to go find the interview and see for myself if that's what was said, because you know how some things can be taken out of context. So I found the original interview in The Guardian and read it for myself. And I found the exchange and read it for myself. But even before I got to this, there were red flags. The interviewer stated the following: America could be on the verge of voting in its first black female president, Kamala Harris. Janet responded with, "Well, you know what they supposedly say. She's not black. That's what I heard. She's Indian." And after making that comment to the interviewer says the following: "She looked at me expectantly, perhaps assuming that I have Indian heritage." The interviewer said, "Well, she's both." Janet responds with, "Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days," she coughs. "I was told that they discovered her father was white." This is not an old interview. This interview was filed on September the 21st, 2024. There are more overtones in that article that speak of right-wing conspiracy theories and QAnon. And I now believe that Rhythm Nation was just a performative album, because nobody who is seriously committed to the themes that she allegedly wrote about in Rhythm Nation would ever make that statement or some of the others in that article. And while I may believe this album was written from a performative activist, it still inspired me with its themes, because its themes were true. I can't go back into my past and change anything I felt about Janet, anything I may have liked about Janet. I can't remove her music from the soundtrack of my life when I was younger, and I'm not going to. But Janet will be removed going forward from my bingo card, because unlike some performative activists or so-called revolutionaries, I am not just new to this, I am true to this. I do not care who you are, how I felt about you growing up. If you engage in spreading far right-wing conspiracy theories or doing the work of white supremacists for them, You and I stand in diametrical opposite corners of this thing we call revolution. And regardless of how I may have felt about you in the past, I promise you, I will not feel that way about you going forward. Y'all have the day that you deserve, and may the ancestors judge you accordingly.
Oh my God, Janet Jackson, not you! Not you! Not you! Hey! Fatigué! Je suis qu'on fatigué. So Miss Janet Jackson is in the latest in an article today released by The Guardian where she calls Kamala Harris's daddy white. Girl! Kamala Harris's daddy is a blood clot Jamaican from Portmore, Jamaica. Put your lighters up. That motherfucker is full-blown Jamaican, girl. What are you doing? You need to be worried about them 3 white kids. Your brother, who is currently at the crossroads, has 3 kids from the utmost top of the mountain of Caucasus. Okay? You're blonde, white. I'm talking about pale white. Them 3 white kids, I believe Blanket, the one he put over the balcony that one time. Blanket is currently keeping your mama, your black mama, who bore Michael Jackson's black ass. Okay, them white kids is keeping your black mama away from her black son's fortune. All right. Let's stay on point. Let's mind the business that minds us, and let's be correct about information. All right, please, Janet, please. In the thundering rain, stick to whisper singing, please, sister. I love you, and I say that as somebody who in the thundering rain. Stick to whisper singing in the rain, sis. Please, I love you.
Kamala Harris is not black. Really, Janet? Really? Why you? Oh, hell no. That's not the way it's supposed to go. Like, Janet, come on, I love you. During an interview with The Guardian, Janet was asked how did she feel about Kamala being the first black female president, which she responded to by saying she's not black. That's what I heard, that she's Indian. Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days, but I was told that they discovered her father was white. Again, oh, hell no. That's not the way this is supposed to go. Janet, her father is a black Jamaican. Her mother is an Indian. She is a biracial woman who identifies because she looks phenotypically black. So she's black and Indian. I don't know why this is so hard. I really don't get it, why we're having such a hard time with this. And the one drop rule for a long time made anybody with a drop of black blood black, but we don't seem to understand the difference between ethnicity and race. But Janet, no, because I love you, girl.
I'm just going to say it. Am I the only one who just wants to say, screw you, Janet Jackson? Like, when has your input been relevant and now you're just deciding to put a red herring out there for other people to start questioning someone else's blackness? Never mind the fact that you went off and married a whole ass billionaire and had a half racially identified child. One drop makes you black. And you talking about her daddy white. What are you talking about? And DL Hughley is white. Can you not smell that own bullshit through that very narrow nose of the lifestyle or the color that you want to be? Maybe that's just it. I don't know. But your ass is way too damn old and not that popular, I might add. You ain't all that, sis, and you're looking bad. So maybe you should just let your people speak for you. Because you speaking yourself is not turning out that well. Girl, you need to stop now. Maybe, are you selling tickets? Do you have a concert coming up? Is that it? This ain't it. Figure it out, but this ain't it. Shut up, quickly. This is Linda, your crisis manager, telling you it's a crisis. Shut up, right now. right now.
Guys, please, can we just wrap up this Janet Jackson thing up, please? I'm begging you guys, please. Let's just wrap up this thing by midnight, please. I beg. This is Janet Jackson. Like, the Jacksons have a special place in my heart for just everything they have contributed to music. But please, just let's just wrap it up. Okay, I'll give you one more time to whack her. You can whack her one more time, just one more time. But please, by midnight, let's just wrap it up. Please, let us forget that this happened. Let's forget that Janet Jackson said, please, let's just wrap it up. Let's wrap by midnight. Let's forget that this happened. Let's forget that this happened. Let's just wrap it up. Let's just wrap it up. It's okay. Please, easy on Janet Jackson. Easy on Janet Jackson. I beg. Let's just wrap it up. I'm just pretending like I didn't hear this. I'm pretending.
Like, seriously, lovelies, this is actually a little bit tough. Just the way at which, my favorite TikToker, said. And the thing is that Janet Jackson, with her family background, I am a very big fan. Like, I enjoy listening to her music and also that of her brother. And when I saw this, circulating all over social media, I was like, okay, should I see this or not? Because I was like, what? Like, seriously, I know that, the election or whosoever they want to vote for, like, whosoever anybody want to vote for does not really concern her. She's a made person. Like, she has some family background. Her background is wealthy and all of that. So I don't think the way at which is affecting her, but it's just that the fact that she decided to just come up and talk about about Kamala being someone that is not of color, saying that Kamala's father is actually a pan-colored person. I felt a little bit of but in another way, I did not actually blame her. There are a lot of people that don't make research. There are a lot of people that don't even they're not concerned about what is happening in terms of politics. Since they're getting their money, they're getting their cash, they are not depending on, So I think she is just living her life, not concerned about anything. Even her own perspective in the way at which she doesn't even act, or she doesn't get herself involved in what is happening in the society. I think she's someone I don't care. You understand? So it's just that I felt so disappointed when she was when she have to, make such statements and all of that. And these are the kind of people that was supposed to be standing for black people and all of that. At least she have a percentage of black in her. She's a black woman. Even if her grandchildren are abroad, are misfits. So she was just supposed to be standing there for black people and all of that. But the way at which she handled all of this, although I think she have actually made another post of apology or something, she definitely she got a lot of people disappointed. She got people disappointed with the fact that she made comment without any form of research, which I think some people might just be in such situation, coupled with the fact that she don't care, which she was supposed to care, because she's a black person and she should know the struggles. But there's one thing about these influential, black people, in the industries and all of that, when they say that, okay, they are fine, they often don't care about any other person. They often don't care about the struggles of every other person. They're all will I call it selfish? Or will I just call it, okay, they're all okay
they try, as sometimes they even try as much as they can to hide from the fact that they are actually black people. Like, they try so hard to do that, and instead of them to use the opportunity at which they have to be a voice for black people or something, they use it to please people that don't even want you to please them, So when I saw this video and every other people in a person's was teaching, I was disappointed, and I was like, it's actually time for people to keep on calling out people like this that were supposed to be using their influential whatsoever to be a voice, Instead of that, they try to overlook. Since I am okay, I'm not affected, my family is not affected, so I'm cool. It's actually not fair. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Please share this video, subscribe if you are here to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.
I've watched up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. I'll see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.